Halloween makeup tutorial for you guys today, another one. This is a Halloween makeup tutorial on this look. I'm supposed to be some sort of elf thing. So yeah, I don't know what kind of elf, but this is what I came up with and I hope you guys like it. This video is also a collab with my girl on here, K Michael or Karen. I will have her link down below. She's doing this awesome like sea monster, blue lagoon lady look. My cat is knocking my freaking kabuki brush off my table. Motherfucker. Anyway, she's doing a really awesome blue lagoon like sea monster look. It just looks like just freaking amazing. I always love her makeup tutorials. She's super crazy talented. Just funny. Like, she always makes me laugh whenever I watch her makeup tutorials, and I find that a lot of the same makeup like products work for me that work for her. I'm having like a brain fart because it's like 12 a.m. and I'm really tired. But yeah, a lot of the makeup products that work for her work for me because we are both super pale sisters. Really check out her look, check out my look, check out all the looks, and if you guys want to see how I got this, then please keep watching. Alright, so first I'm just taking my Urban Decay Primer Potion in Sin and I'm just putting it all over my eyelid as my base. Then I'm just taking an Elmer's glue stick and I am gluing down half of my eyebrow. So I am gluing it like straight up but to the side because I find that that works best for my eyebrows. And then I am just pushing it up against my skin, and then I'm setting it with the Maybelline Fit Me powder in translucent, and I'm just packing that powder on. And then I'm taking my Urban Decay Naked Skin powder, yeah, and I am just putting that on top to cover up the hair a little bit. I find when I put concealer on top it just looks kind of cakey, so I like to stick with powder for covering up my eyebrows. For my lid color, I'm taking my Urban Decay Moondust Shadow in Solstice and just packing that on with my finger. And then I'm going into the Lorac Pro palette and I'm taking the shade Mauve and I am just putting that in my crease, and that's acting as my transition color with my MAC 224, I think. And then I'm taking the black shade on a CVS gel liner brush and I am just cutting my crease. So I am just putting a very defined line slightly above my lid, and I'm also kind of taking it out and making a loop right above my inner lid, if that makes any sense. You guys can see what I'm doing there. I'm just making like a loop around. I wanted that black eyeshadow to be a bit more intense, so I'm taking a NYX Slide On Glide On pencil in black and I'm just going over that black eyeshadow with the black NYX liner. And then I'm just going back into the Lorac palette and I'm taking the shade Sable and I am just putting that on top of the black eyeshadow and liner just to blend that color in a little bit better with my transition color and like my skin tone. And I'm going back in with the 224 to blend it out a little bit further. Then I'm taking espresso and I am taking an Ecotools smudge brush and I am just really putting this into that black color just to blend it a little bit better with the Sable shade, and I'm just going back and forth and doing a mixture of blending and then like piling the color on. And I'm just doing a mixture of that blending and building up back and forth until I think it looks just nice and blended, that black with that brown shade. And as per usual, guys, all of the products and all of the brushes that I use will be listed down below. And then we're just going to highlight that brow bone, so I'm just taking my Sephora matte white eyeshadow and my Ecotools crease brush and I'm just popping that on my brow bone so it looks all nice and high and pretty like. I lost a bit of the pigmentation of Solstice, so I am just packing that color on again. Then I am taking a NYX Slide On Glide On pencil in Golden Bronze and I am putting that in the loop thing, the loop shape that I made, and I'm also applying that above the cut crease. So just drawing a line above the black cut crease shape and just building the color up. Then I'm just taking this lip brush and I am just kind of smudging out that golden bronzy color. Then I'm just taking that black eyeshadow again and I'm applying a line like parallel to the inner corner line, if you guys know what I'm talking about. Then I'm taking this Wet n Wild glitter single, and it's the gold one, and it's just like a sparkly gold thing, and I'm just popping that on the middle of my lid. And then I'm taking my Stila Magnificent Metals eyeshadow in Pixie Dust, and I'm just popping that on top of it. And then we are taking these two Violet Voss glitters. The one is in Rosalind, the rosy colored one, and then the other one is Electric Coral, and I'm just mixing those and popping those both on top of my lid. And then I got a little bit of sparkliness on my cut crease, so I'm just going back over it with some black. This is a NYX liquid liner, and it's just in gold, and I am just putting dots above my cut crease. I'm putting 2 dots above the like outer portion of my cut crease, and then 2 dots in that little loopy area, and then a dash in the loop area, and 2 dots below the loop area, and a dash there too. And then I'm putting a big old like swoosh on the wing of the cut crease, and then I'm putting 2 little dots below or on top of the cut crease black eyeshadow. And then I'm going to be creating a cat eye. So first I'm taking my Rimmel Glamoureyes liquid liner, and I am creating the outline of the cat eye. We are connecting that liquid liner with the black eyeshadow of the cut crease. Then I'm just going to be filling in my eyeliner outline with the Loreal gel liner and the Sigma E11. And I'm just going to go on top of that gel liner with some black eyeshadow to set the gel liner. To prep my lashes for falsies, I'm just throwing a coat of the Maybelline Lash Discovery on top of them. And then the falsies that I'm using are the Lily Lashes in Vegas, I believe. Yes, Vegas. Then I'm just taking my Anastasia dipbrow pomade in Ebony, and I'm going to be applying this in a kind of like straight shape, kind of, sort of. You guys know what I mean? Like going kind of like straight up into my temple area. This is just kind of like an elfy shape, or at least I think it's an elfy shape, and I'm just going to be really like kind of tapering off that end. And then I'm going to go into my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in Taupe, and I'm going to be applying that to the fronts of my brows. And then also to the front, I'm taking my Maybelline Brow Drama, and this is the blonde one, and I am just taking a sponge tip applicator and I'm feathering out that front area so that it's just kind of nice and rounded and not squared off. For foundation, I'm just using my favorite. This is the NARS Sheer Glow. It's in Siberia, and I'm just popping some dots on my face, and then I'm taking my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge and I'm just bopping it on out. Now for highlighting, I'm taking my NYX HD Concealer in Lavender, and I am just putting a triangle underneath my eyes, and then I am blending it out with the Real Techniques sponge yet again. And you guys, I know I've been like putting up a lot of tutorials lately. The next video that I do, I swear to God, it's not going to be a Halloween tutorial or a tutorial. Just so you guys know, I'm sure you guys are getting sick of these because my last, well, this video, my last 3 videos are all tutorials. Anyway, so then we're going to be highlighting underneath our eyeballs again, and I'm doing this with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit, and I'm taking the shade Fair, and I'm just putting this underneath my eyes, on my forehead, on my chin, and on my nose bridge, and then we're blending it out again with the Beauty Blender. Not the Beauty Blender, no. The Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. Excuse me. Excuse me. Now for any my pimples peeking through, I'm taking my Physicians Formula Concealer X Concealer, and I am just putting that on those areas, and then I'm just blending it out yet again with this frickin' sponge. Now Real Liquid Contour, so I'm taking the shade Shadow, again in my Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit, and I'm just putting this down my cheekbones, down diagonal for my cheekbones. I'm applying this product with the DVA Beauty Mini Flat, and then I am blending it out in upward circular motions with the, what is this brush? The MAC 130. I always forget what this brush is, but yes, the MAC 130. And then I decided that it was a little like messy, so I'm just taking some of the Fair shade, I believe, and I am just like making a stripe of this underneath that contour line and then blending it out, and that just cleans up your contour line all nice and makes it all nice and sharp. Now for nose contouring, I'm taking my Milani Brown Eye Highlighter in Taupe and Vanilla, and I'm taking the taupe side, and I'm just applying a line down the sides of my nose and down the sides of my nostrils and up on the little tip of my nose, and then I am blending that down the sides of my nose with my Sigma 3D HD Precision Brush. And now we go highlight, y'all. This is the ColourPop highlighter in Monster. I'm just popping this on my cheekbones, down the bridge of my nose, and my Cupid's bow, blending it out with my finger. And then I'm going over top of it with the Real Technique sponge. To set everything, I'm taking my Urban Decay Naked Powder, and I am just setting everything on my face with little patty motions. When you do these little patty motions, that gives you more coverage. Now to highlight underneath the eyes, this is the Manic Panic Extra Wet Virgin Pressed Powder. I'm just popping this underneath my eyes, on my forehead, and on my chin. And now we're just going to be contouring yet again because I have a big old fat head and I love contouring. So I'm just taking my Becca Low Light Sculpting Perfector Pressed, and I am just taking my MAC 168 brush, and I am just putting that in the very hollows of my cheeks, and then I am blending out that color with the NARS Blushing Contour Duo in Olympia, and I am just blending it out in little circular like upward motions with my Sigma F05 brush. I'm also throwing some of this underneath my nose and underneath my lips. I'm throwing it underneath my nose to make it look shorter and just smaller, and then I'm throwing it underneath my lips to make them look powdier, and I'm putting some underneath my chin and underneath my jaw because I don't have a jaw and it sucks. And I'm also putting some on top of like the tippy top of my nose. I've been doing that recently. I don't know. It's just a new thing I've been doing. And then for bronzer, I'm using my e.l.f. blush in Koi and this It Cosmetics powder brush, and I'm just applying that all over my face, on my cheekbones, on my nose, on my forehead, and then I'm taking Dandelion by Benefit, and I am applying that like all over my cheeks, all over my face as well. It's a very, very like light sheer blush, so you kind of have to build it up, but it's so pretty and so natural once you do. And for highlighter, I am taking my Kat Von D Metal Crushed Eyeshadow. This is in Thunderstruck, and I am putting this on my cheekbones, down the bridge of my nose, and my Cupid's bow. Seriously, you guys, like the prettiest freaking, it's not a highlighter, but it's like the prettiest highlighter ever. It really is so pretty. And I decided since I'm an elf, I need a little bit more glow, so I'm just taking my Urban Decay and Naked highlighter. I don't know what this is called. It's Naked highlighter. And I'm just putting that on my cheekbones as well. And then I am taking Solstice, again, by Urban Decay, and I am making like a halo effect underneath my lash line. So I'm putting it on the inner portion of my lid, or my lower lash line, and the outer portion of my lower lash line. And then I'm taking some more of that Wet n Wild glitter single thing, and I am putting that like down underneath my eyes. So I'm kind of bringing it out like down on top of my bags, and then I'm taking this Wet n Wild glitter in Lilac Frosting, I think, and I am just popping that on top of where I put that glitter single. And that glitter single thing is actually pretty nice if you guys need like a glitter adhesive. It's not like, you know, crazy sticky or anything, but it does stick glitter to it. And then I'm highlighting my inner corner with the Urban Decay Polyester Bride eyeshadow. And I decided that for whatever reason that my Cupid's bow should be emphasized, because why not? So I'm just taking my Rimmel silver eyeliner and I'm going over the shape of my Cupid's bow and like up on, is that your Cupid's bow? You guys know that thing underneath your nose and between your lip? I'm going over top of that too. And then I'm just blending it out a little bit with a brush, and then I'm going over top of it with the gold shade from the Lorac Pro. I'm taking the shade Gold, and I'm just popping that on top of it, and then I'm taking a little bit of powder because it was just a tiny bit too intense, and I am popping that on top of the gold, and that is my upper lip combo. Now for my lip combo. This is the MAC lip liner in store. I'm just outlining my lips with this. Literally, you guys, whenever I wear a dark nude, this is the only thing I want to wear. Like, it's a problem because I feel like I use this thing in every single tutorial. It's so pretty. It's the prettiest dark nude for my complexion. But yeah, I'm just outlining my lips with this, and then I'm going and I'm taking, what is it? It's LA Splashes Latte Confessions, and I am just going over top of it and applying that on top of that lip liner, and I just think it makes the prettiest dark nude color, doesn't it? It just does, I think so. And then yet again, we are taking that Rimmel silver eyeliner and I'm putting that in my inner corner just to kind of like make it so that there's another color that hooks to the Cupid's bow. And then I'm taking my face and I am setting it with the L'Oreal Infallible Spray, and I am popping a coat of the Maybelline Lash Discovery on my bottom lashes, and then I'm taking that Rimmel silver eyeliner yet again and I am putting that on my waterline. I'm also setting my face with the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Ethereal Lights. and that is pretty much it for my e.l.f. makeup tutorial. I hope you guys liked it. Go check out Karen's video. It's linked down below. That thing looks freaking awesome. Like this video if you like this video. Subscribe. It makes me so happy. And I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. Bye, guys!